We begin the readout tonight with the conclusion, for now at least, of a case that transfixed the nation and reignited the movement for racial justice. Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin has been sentenced to 22 and a half years in prison for the murder of George Floyd, a sentence 7.5 years shy of what prosecutors had asked for, but far more significant than what the defense requested, namely probation. The sentencing followed a day of powerful victim impact statements by the Floyd family. Here are two of George Floyd's brothers, along with Floyd's 7-year-old daughter, Gianna, in a video played by prosecutors.
On behalf of me and my family, we seek the maximum penalty. We don't want to see no more slaps on the wrists. We've been through that already.
My family and I, most of all, my niece, Gianna. My niece, Gianna, she needs closure. I'm asking that you please find it suitable to give Officer Chauvin the maximum sentence possible, charge that he has been found guilty for.
If you could say anything to your daddy right now, what would it be?
It would be, I miss you and I love you.
We also heard from Chauvin himself in a brief and cryptic statement suggesting more is to come.
I want to give my condolences to the Floyd family. There's going to be some other information in the future that would be of interest, and I hope things will give you some peace of mind.
The saga is also far from over for the 3 other officers on the scene with Chauvin, who are charged with aiding and abetting second-degree murder and manslaughter. They will face trial next month. And joining me now is Ben Crump, attorney for the Floyd family, and Philonise Floyd, brother of George Floyd. Thank you both for being here. And Philonise, I have to start with you. I heard your victim impact statement as well as your other family members, your brother. But I want to give you an opportunity to both react to the verdict and also to that statement that Derek Chauvin made, that really sort of brief, cryptic statement.
The verdict, basically, I wanted the maximum sentence, but I'm grateful for what we received. We usually don't even get that kind of accountability at all. As African American, we don't get that. But for the opportunity for us to have this, it's great. So many different people around the world are grateful for this, and the world feels like they can breathe now. And Gianna, that's what I'm happy for. She will have that closure and understand that her daddy did change the world.
Yeah.
He changed people think about African American people, and George's life mattered, and our lives matter.
You know, the president of the United States reacted to this. He said he doesn't know the circumstances, but he said that under the guidelines, it seems to be an appropriate sentence. Let me actually play Jacob Blake. Let me play Jacob Blake Sr., because he had one of sort of the most powerful reactions to the verdict. Let's take a listen.
I don't think people understand the pain that the families that they go through, and we never get justice, man. We never get justice, man. We do everything we're supposed to do, man, and we can't find justice, man. Why does it elude us? Why does it elude us, man?
You know, and Philonise, that kind of reflects what your brother Rodney said, where he, really seemed disappointed that Derek Chauvin did not get the maximum 30 years. You were the most optimistic person. I have to say that every time I've spoken with you, that you've been on here with my good brother Benjamin Crump, you always say, no, we're going to win this. We are going to get a conviction. You always said that. I really doubted it, but you never did. In the end, do you feel more like Mr. Blake Sr. and your brother Rodney, or do you feel victorious in having, it's very rare for a police officer to be convicted and get this kind of sentence. Do you feel more victorious or more like Mr. Blake and Rodney?
I probably like Mr. Blake and Mr. Rodney. I just think that he should have got the maximum. You have to understand that my brother, he's dead. I will never get to see him again. We will always have empty seats at the house that he should be sitting in. That was our loved one. We cherished him. No matter how anybody else felt about him, we loved him. Just like when Mr. Chauvin, our mom stood up and she spoke up for him, you know, she loved him. So she's going to speak out for her son. But the fact's still there. The video clearly showed they had his knee on my brother's neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. Consequences, they vary. But for us just to get some time, even though it was a slap on the wrist, we still have to appreciate because we didn't have to get anything.
Yeah. Let me go to you, my friend. Ben, we have been a long ways coming. And you win some and you lose some. You've won some really important cases for families who've been, brutalized by police and lost loved ones. But this is a big deal for this conviction to happen, just given that what you and I both know about how hard it is to convict a police officer. What do you think it means in the bigger picture for, at least in this case, for this officer to have to spend at least 15 years and up to 22 years in prison?
Well, a couple of things, Joy, and it's so good to be with you. And Philonis always makes all of us feel more optimistic about life. And so I'm going to make him feel a little more optimistic. Today represents an opportunity for America to have a turning point. This is the longest conviction of a police officer in the history of the state of Minnesota. The first time a white police officer has been sentenced to prison for killing a black person in the state of Minnesota. And with all of that, Joy, we know the federal charges are still pending. So he may very well get the maximum accountability that he spoke of, because justice will be him having his brother. And our journey to justice will end, Joy Reid, when black men and black women and people of color don't have to fear being killed by the police because the color of their skin.
Yeah. Let me play our mutual brother, Reverend Al Sharpton, because he made a point about the law that is named for Philonis, for your brother, and where it goes from here. Here is Rev.
When we talk about the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, we know the difference, Senate, between two slices of bread and a sandwich. A sandwich has meat between the two slices of bread. Don't come down with a compromise that is two slices of bread with no meat in the middle. Don't put George Floyd's name, a strong man, on a weak bill.
Rev knows how to put it. But Philonis, I have to ask you, what has to be in that bill for the family to feel that it's worthy of George Floyd's name and legacy?
Everything, not just George Floyd's legacy. It's so many different people who have their blood on that bill. You have Breonna Taylor, you have Pamela Turner, you have Garner. And I was speaking to Miss Carter the other day, and it's really a horrific time in this world now for the things that we see that's going on. Every time I look at this bill, I don't want to see a watered down bill. I want to make sure that people feel comfortable going outside. We don't have to worry about these no-knock warrants anymore. We don't have to worry about chokeholds anymore. We don't have to worry about police officers not having their body cams on. They need to have that on at all times. They need to have their dash cams on at all times. The qualified immunity is the thing that I know that's pushing this world right now. We need to get orchestrated.
Absolutely. I'm going to last word very quickly to you, Ben, because you're sitting next to the right man. I'm going to tell you, Philonis, because that man right there is a warrior. The Attorney General of Black America, last word to you. How confident are you that the George Floyd bill will pass intact?
I spoke with Senator Scott and Senator Booker and Congresswoman Bass, other California Congresswoman. And they all say the framework is there. We just have to deal with the details. The devil's in the details. We don't have the time, George, but they really educated me on how we're going to make this bill pass.
Okay. Well, I appreciate both of you. Philonis, thank you so much for making the time and being here. It means a lot to me that you were here tonight. And my brother, Ben Crump.
Love you.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I always like.
Always appreciate it. And I feel like I know you now, Philonis. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you, brothers. All right.